It is yo boy Dot from Dot Me Now Coaching and Entertainment. Coaching links down below. Everything down below. Look, Discord, join down below. A lot of people cannot astral project for the simple fact that they don't understand that the astral state is completely different from going to sleep and is different from being awake. When you astral project and you're in the astral plane, you're in a whole different state than like I said, sleep and being awake. But most people, right, just go to sleep when they try to astral project. Like when you lay on your back, right, and you say, "Oh, I want to leave my body" and stuff like that, right? People just sit there, right? If you actually just sat there and like didn't fall asleep, you would probably appear inside the astral. Now it might take a long ass time. Why? Because your body has to fall asleep and your body's probably awake as shit. It's probably super duper awake, right? Now, let's say their body does fall asleep, right, and then nothing happens. Well, their awareness probably fell asleep with their body. They probably went unconscious. Now, if they stayed conscious while their body fell asleep, that would be completely different. You'll actually start to notice something. When you say, "I want to astral project" and stuff like that, you'll start to naturally start accessing an astral state. Naturally. It's super duper natural, bro. Like, let me give you an example. This example is going to have a lot of, it was very like, divine what the fuck happened. It was a lot of confirmation for certain stuff. Let me just show you real quick. So one day, right, I was guided to just work out real quick. I work out and stuff like that. After it, they was like, "Hey, yo, do some stretches real quick." When I say them and my spirit guides and stuff like that, right? I do the yoga poses and all this shit, which I don't normally do at all. Like, I haven't done these shits in like years, you know what I'm saying? I do them Jones, right? Then they was like getting the motherfucking lotus pose, you know what I'm saying? I barely do that lotus, but I did. I'm like, okay, lotus. But, you know what I'm saying? I got on my shit, you know what I'm saying? So, they were like, okay, now just feel your energy flow, open your energy channels, and then perceive the astral. Cause like I already know how to perceive the astral. It's not that hard. Literally, just tell yourself, "I want to perceive the astral." You'll start feeling different shit. I'm explaining it a little bit more. So, but I'm like, okay, so I feel my energetic flow, right, and that helps open my channels because like if you feel how your energy is flowing, you could feel your channels that they're flowing through. So therefore, you can open them more, not you're aware of them. You know what I'm saying? So I'm opening my channels more. You know what I'm saying? Feeling the flow and stuff like that. And I start perceiving the astral, right? I noticed there's a whole being next to me. There's this being he's a negative being, right? Not really scary, but trying to scare me. He's like has like this ugly laughing face and shit. I'm just like, dog, like heavenly fire. Heavenly fire is like a fire that angels use and stuff like that. So I use heavenly fire real quick, right? It helps purify people and shit. There's a lot of shit, but I hit him with it, right? And like so I'm in a room right here. My kitchen's next to me. The door's like right there. I saw him flee to the kitchen, and once he flee to the kitchen, I literally heard a noise inside of my kitchen, which was already confirmed. Like if I wasn't believing shit, that was confirmation. You know what I'm saying? And then right after I finished up, I'm like, okay, let me check the rest of the house. You know what I'm saying? It's all good and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, cool. Now go on my phone. So I already realized something. I'm like, yo, working out and stretching all this shit, that shit helps with this whole energy flow and perceiving the astral. That shit helps a lot. You know what I'm saying? So I go on my phone, right? I see my boy King Cash posted an Instagram video. That's my fucking dragon, bro, right? He posted a video, right? I watched the Instagram video. He's like, yo, dog, working out can really help with your astral shit. And like he's explaining how working out helps you with astral projection also. And I was like, dog, I literally just went through that shit. So not only did I fucking hit a bing and I fucking heard the nigga, now everything that I was fucking thinking about working out and leaving your body and shit, he's saying the same exact shit. So it was confirmation. I literally texted him like, yo, that shit was crazy as fuck. We had a conversation about it and it was pretty cool. But you see right there how I literally like I didn't have to fucking leave my body and then fucking fight the nigga and stuff like that, but I could still be in the astral while still being here type shit. And the thing is, if my body were to have fell asleep, I would have been inside the astral. Unless my awareness is attached to my body, then I would have just like fell the fuck asleep, been in a whole different state. That's why like with people who smoke weed, right? Because there's people who smoke weed and leave their body and they're completely fine. Then others smoke weed and it fucks up their whole entire shit. Why is that? A lot of people when they smoke weed, they're just falling unconscious. You can actually smoke weed and perceive the astral though. It can actually help a fucking lot. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, right, it's not even fully the weed's fault. It's kind of just the fact that you're falling unconscious because you're too goddamn high. You know what I'm saying? Like when you smoke a lot of weed and go to sleep, right? You tend to go like straight to a delta state, which is like a very unconscious state. If you're my nigga, if you're in that state, then like you're unconscious. There's not really much going on. You know what I'm saying? Then there's also the fact that weed can make your dreams super duper vivid. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like flashing lights and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? That is pretty much like this. Pretty much when your dream is too vivid, that's like being in a super astral state, but you're not always in an astral state, so you can't fucking perceive that shit. And here's what that's kind of like. See, the astral plane is very emotional. It's an emotional based plane, literally. Now a lot of people, right? They act very impulsively off their emotions. They're like, huh, huh. You know what I'm saying? They're not like, oh. So it's like the person who, for example, walks in a grocery store, right, and they get all anxious and they just shop around anxious as fucking stuff like that. A person like that couldn't really be that conscious in the astral plane. You know what I'm saying? And for them, it's like if they have that flashing light shit, it's just like for them, it's like it's like a fucking psychotic breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Now, there's other people who could feel the same exact nervous shit, but be like, okay, I feel this, and that's coming from that person. Not just like they're just a bit more calm. They could still feel all the energy, but they're a bit more calm. That's literally, it's the same with the astral plane. Most people are just like, shit happens too fast. Like, for example, let's say in the fucking astral plane, right? You had a dream, we became a fucking millionaire, right? For you, that's super exciting. You're like, oh, I'm a millionaire. You know what I'm saying? But if you were more calm with your emotions, you're like, oh yeah, I'm a millionaire. I could do this. You're a bit more calm, so you have more awareness, and you could do more shit inside there. So it's like even if it's like on like some super duper vivid ass heavy astral state shit, because you're calm and you're aware, it doesn't bother you. So that's why some people could like fucking smoke weed and they have the best fucking experiences ever. Then other niggas smoke weed and they're just fucking like, yeah, their whole shit is just fucked, because when they smoke weed, they're just falling unconscious. Either that or it's just too vivid for them. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of people get astral projection confused with going to sleep. See, when I say I want to perceive the astral, right, my body kind of just goes like, it's like, okay, being awake is like this for me. It's kind of like I'm awake. You know what I'm saying? I'm awake. When I say I want to perceive the astral, it gets more like, and I feel more shit. I literally felt the change inside myself too. I can literally feel it right now. Like it gets a bit more like, you know what I'm saying? Now if I say I want to go to sleep, it does this. It's like a constant drop when I say I want to go to sleep. A lot of people try to leave their body and they just end up going to fucking sleep. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. Learn to, like, next time you meditate, right? Literally say to yourself, I want to perceive the astral. And then just see how your body starts to change, because the easiest way to leave your body, here's the easiest technique. Laying down and saying, I want to leave my body. Because your body already knows what to do. Now, that may not be the most fastest, but it is the most effective. Now, it actually can be pretty fast if it's like nighttime and stuff like that, and your body's already tired. You know what I'm saying? However, if your body's tired, hopefully your awareness isn't tired with your body. Here's the thing. Once you start understanding that sleep and waking up and astral is all different, you can actually control, like, holy shit, I want to sleep. Like for me, right? Like I said, sleep, when I go to sleep, it's like a drop. So it's like, let's say it's like 8 o'clock, right? Let's say it's 8 p.m. I want to go to sleep, right? I'm like, okay, I'm tired. I actually need rest. I'll lay down and then try to get actual rest. Drop. Eventually go into a whole nothing state and getting rest. Then I'll wake up and be like motherfucking like 10 p.m., right? My body's like, okay, my body feels like it could just like stay in bed and not move much, but I'm still like kind of like aware and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not super duper awake, but I could like perceive the astral. So now it's like, okay, I'm gonna just close my eyes and just perceive the astral. Then I'll naturally go to the astral plane, whether I'm lucid dreaming, whether I'm fucking like in a whole new dimension with different beings, whether I'm in fucking astral school. You know what I'm saying? That's really how my nights go nowadays. But it wasn't always like that until I started learning this whole astral state shit. Like now, like every single night, bro, I literally go somewhere every single night, bro. Literally last night was fucking wild. Here's another, this is actually kind of perfect, because in the astral state, right, it's very calm. You're feeling stuff. It's more emotional, energy based. And you can't be too intellectual and start thinking about shit. I'm gonna give you guys 4 states to realize. Realize what it feels like to be fully awake. See what it feels like to be like tired and wanting to go to sleep. Cause like you know how like you be in bed and you're just like, oh, I want to go to sleep, and you're just like going to fuck to sleep. Notice what that feels like. Try to start saying to yourself, I want to perceive the astral, then see what that feels like, and then also see what it's like to fucking be overthinking and thinking too much. You know what I'm saying? Because you're perceiving the awake state, you're gonna perceive the sleep state, you're gonna perceive the astral state, and the mental state. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna perceive all these different states, and then you're gonna be able to like differentiate them. Because in the astral, right? If you think too much, you're gonna fuck yourself up. Literally last night, right? I was in the astral. And I had like a jacket on, right? And I was thinking, like, let me take this shit off. I want to get hot. And I knew I was in the astral too. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was taking it off and shit. I'm thinking, I was trying to think about what it would look like for this shit to come off of a physical body. It's like I was thinking too much, and my whole experience started just like going like hazy. I would eventually blacked out, but I was like, hold the fuck up, no, chill. You know what I'm saying? Let me just walk the fuck. Just keep walking normal and shit. Let me just stay calm, you know what I'm saying? I stayed calm and I'm just like, yeah, I'm just back in it for you know what I'm saying? At some point, there was some lady. I asked her something. I thought she was there to teach me something she wasn't, or just to tell me something like, hey, my fucking son's at the park, or I don't know. I wanted her to say something, but she didn't say shit to me. So I'm like, okay, you're here for something else. I practiced magic on her. I tried to like levitate her and stuff like that, which it worked. At some point, I was gonna like push her, like pull and push her, but I ended up burning her instead by accident. She went up in purple flames. It was kind of bad, but like in that experience, I saw how like if you think too much, you're gonna fuck yourself up. Which has been like that several times in the astral. Like literally, there'll be times where I'm thinking like I want to walk through a wall, and then I think about doing it, it starts fucking me up. But if I just fucking just do that shit, it's completely different. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a way more flow based, just pure emotional state where you don't really think much. So that's something people got to get over also, because people will get too intellectual as well. They'll be in like a certain plane and then fucking think too much and just fucks up the whole entire shit. You know what I'm saying? Which is why like when it comes to dreams, right? Dreams are very astral based. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the best way to become good at lucid dreaming is to like learn how to be inside that dream. And it's like you just don't, it's like, because like when I'm inside dreams, right, a part of me will know that like I'm dreaming, but like I kind of just like go with it anyway, because if I think too much it fucks up everything. Like it's so weird, but like, and it's so weird to explain because it's not like mental and intellectual, it really is emotional. It's something you really just gotta feel for real. So it's like your body already knows what that state feels like, and it can literally bring it on anytime you want to. Like I said, just be like yo, I want to perceive the astral. Now I'm not gonna lie, when I say I want to perceive the astral versus I want to astral project, 2 different things happen. So when I say I want to perceive the astral, it's like they just kind of like slow down, get wavy on feelings and this shit. You know what I'm saying? There's a being over there. He's not bad though. He's coming through my portal. You know what I'm saying? But there's a being over there. Now that I just try to do that shit, you know what I'm saying? And y'all could think he's just making that shit up. I don't give a fuck what y'all niggas think, because if I'm on the phone with somebody who could also perceive the astral, they'll be like, "Holy shit, but there's a being right there. Do you know that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I do know that." You know what I'm saying? It's an Altorian, or you know what I'm saying? And they'll be like, "Yeah, you know." So like, yeah, you know. So that was not an Altorian though. I think that's a Syrian. Feel Syrian, but my Syrian port. Oh, duh, but duh, Syrian port is over there, literally, duh. But okay. Anyway, with that being said, right, when I say I want to astral project though, I'll get that whole wavy feeling shit, but there's also a part of my body that's like, it's like my energy channels start activating more. As if like my energy body, yes, that's what it is. When I say I want to perceive the astral, I can't just perceive that shit. When I say I want to astral project, yup, it happened. A big ass doom happened down here, and now my energy body's kind of forming, but I'm kind of stopping it all. And it's like I want to. Okay, so I want to stop it, but it kind of feels cool as shit, and it feels good. Not gonna lie, so that's why I'm not stopping it. But like, literally, my energy is like going crazy right now, all over my body and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just play around with that type of shit. See how your body reacts to. See how your body reacts to. I want to perceive the astral. I want to perceive the astral state. I want to leave my body. Just start seeing what all these things feel like, and then like when you notice that, when you notice the whole feeling of I want to perceive the astral. When you start noticing how that feels, just feel that shit way more often throughout your day. perceive the astral all throughout your day. You may start noticing certain spirits around you. You may notice things. You may notice things about people and stuff like that. You'll just perceive more. You'll just perceive life on a more in a more energetic way. And because of that, right, when it's time to like actually go to sleep at nighttime and stuff like that, if you're not like actually tired, you could just bring on the astral state, have your body fall asleep, and then go to the fucking astral. You know. Even if you're high, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I was high last night, you know what I'm saying? And I had fucking experiences, you know. But before I had those experiences, I just went to sleep at first. Which one was actually kind of funny. I went to sleep, but still had experiences actually. Cause like I went to sleep around like it was like 10 or like 11ish, you know what I'm saying? Woke up at 12 or something like that. When I woke up at 12. I knew I was somewhere, but I'm like, what the fuck was I? Because that wasn't even my intent to go somewhere. I just went somewhere, but I knew I was somewhere. I just knew I was somewhere because since I understand the astral state so well, I could tell when I've been inside that state. But now that I got my rest, I'm like, okay, nigga, now it's just full astral time. You know what I'm saying? So I went back to sleep, had fucking several experiences, bro. There was somewhere I was just like fucking at like a friend's crib, and then like. There was like this big ass party that was it was some weird shit, but it all had lessons, bro. It was weird as fuck. But there's the time, like I said, I also burnt the lady, and I got a free book also. The astral plane gave me a free book in real life. And the book is called the Hypnagogic. It's about the Hypnagogic state, which deals with astral projection, because the Hypnagogic state is like right before you leave your body. It's like right before like exiting and stuff like that. You kind of like get into like this trance state and all this other shit. Then you're kind of out. I don't fully understand it, which is why I have the book. But like inside the dream, it's funny I'm making this video about the astral state right where I got a book about the Hypnagogic state, right? Because they're kind of linked in some ways. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make videos about that shit in the future. But like in the dream, right? It's the very last dream I had before waking up. I'm on a computer, right? And I'm on Ryan Cropper's website. You know, he has all these spiritual services and stuff, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I'm looking at the services, right? And he has news jones. I'm like, what's all these news shits? One of them says like Hypnagogic or some shit like that, right? I'm trying to click on that shit, right? And it's like not working. I'm like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Because the dream's becoming unresponsive due to the fact that I already got the message. So it's not working and shit. At some point the dream ends and stuff like that, and I wake up. I'm like, okay, let me look that shit up. Hypnagogic. You know, go on Amazon, look that shit up, you know what I'm saying? I found a book for it, right? Now the book that I looked at, right? The cover of the book was the same as the picture on his website. Now, on his actual website in real life, he probably don't got that shit, you know what I'm saying? But, like, he did in the dream of symbolism, you know what I'm saying? So, I'm like, okay, I saw that same cover inside the fucking dream, you know what I'm saying? Let me click on this shit. Dog, the book is free if you have Kindle Unlimited, which I have. So, now I have that book, and I will be reading that shit and learning more about the Hypnagogic state and stuff like that. So, yeah, stay tuned for that shit. But long story short, bro, the astral state is different from going to sleep and being awake. Notice what it feels like to be fully awake. Notice what it feels like when you're absolutely tired and you actually want to go to sleep. Notice what the astral state feels like, and notice what the fuck thinking too much feels like. You know what I'm saying? And then like, as you start getting familiar with these states, you could choose like, now I want to perceive the astral. Now I want to go to sleep. Now I want to be awake. You start knowing certain shit. So it's been your boy Dot from Dot Me Now Coaching and Entertainment. Coaching links are down below. Discord down below. Go join that shit. All my links are down below. Instagram, TikTok, all that shit. So I'm gonna catch you on next video. Peace. God fucking damn, this shit never wanna end.